Hello, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. In our last episode, we finished up a couple of missions. We brought back a couple of astronauts that had been up there for a while, trying to finish up one mission where I was trying to fly over certain areas on Kerbin to take some experiments. I finally got that one finished up, and we also launched our first polar orbit satellite. Got that in orbit and finished up that mission. Let's see what we have going on now. I think what I want to do, as I said in the last episode, we have 2 days left here for the space campers. So what we need to do in this episode basically is build a rocket to get up there and dock and start bringing some of these tourists back. But of course, they won't be tourists after this. They will, hopefully, some of them be astronauts in our program. That's why we did this. While we go up there, though, I'm going to do this. Perform Mr. Goo observation while docked with Juno. And then I have to recover that. And also this here. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. Those will be easy to do along with this. So why don't we advance a couple days. And then we'll build the rocket. And let's just go one day real quick. By the way, this right here I found out why this was light in the middle of the night. This is supposed to be a city, even though it really doesn't look like one. Not really. I guess from orbit, like, it does. You can see kind of like what looks like streets. But down here close up, it not so much. So that's why this was so bright in the middle of the night. Let's go in mission control and see if we have anything new to do. Now this spark liquid fuel engine is in a science pack that I haven't researched yet. Flyby moon with 2 tourists. What could go wrong, right? I don't know. I'm not so sure about this one. Bring 4 tourists into low Kerbin orbit. That could be done. We don't get a whole lot for it, though. I'm not sure it's really worth doing. Unless we're just trying to advance and get better missions for tourists. I'm not sure. We still have this one. It expires in 3 days. Do I want to do a long-term study of Ike? We do get plenty of science for this. I have to bring the recon scanner. Oh, Ike's southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, so it'd have to be an inclined orbit. Low orbit around Ike. We'll probably do this eventually. But it's going to take a while to get there, so... I still have a few days to think about this. What do I get if I decline? -1 reputation. But see, if I take it now, I get an advance. And then I have to give that money back if I don't do it. How long do I have? 8 years afterwards to do it. Longitude of ascending node, 171 degrees. So I have to have a specific inclination. I don't know. I'd rather just go there on my own and do some of these experiments without the contract, especially ones that require specific inclinations. A little bit more trouble than it's worth. Okay, let's advance one more day. Alright, that should show this complete. No, of course it doesn't. So this is a bug, obviously. So let's go here and see what this looks like. Okay. Could probably just look at the contract here. There we go. So it's showing, it's not showing any time left, so all we have left to do is recover. Okay. So what I'll probably do in this episode, I can't get them all on one rocket. So I'll probably just send up one rocket and take as many as I can, and then I'll do the rest of them on another mission that I'm not going to record. I just want to do at least one of them. Okay, this says 40 days incomplete. Look at this. It shows everything is incomplete. What is with this contract? But if we go here, this shows that they're ready to go, come back. So let's build the rocket that's going to get us up there and at least get some of them back. Okay. We're going to start off. I need a capsule that will hold at least 3, maybe 4. How big is that? That's too big. That one's way too big too. This one holds 3. That one looks fine. I need something that's a little... How about that one? That holds how many? 3. Let's start with this one. And we're going to need a docking port to dock. So let's get the... not the junior, this one. And there we go. It's weird how... sorry. When you're trying to get this to fit, it won't snap here, but if you move it like this, it will snap. Well, eventually it will. There we go. That doesn't look right, though. That's not on there. There. Right there. There we go. That looks good. So we'll also need, since we can't put a parachute here, and I found, I looked at the video last time, the capsule was coming down at 10 meters per second. That's why the heat shield was destroyed upon landing. So apparently, nice to know that this parachute will not properly bring this capsule down without something being destroyed. That's no fun, because now I have to start using radial parachutes because this one is insufficient. So let's put on a few parachutes. I guess we're going to put on lots of them. Let's put one here. It's covering a window. Not that it really matters too much, I guess. Let's put on 4 parachutes. Let's turn this like this. And another one here. And 2 more. One here. Now we'll see what happens. This should be just fine. Now remember, we have to do the mystery goo experiment while we're docked. So we're going to put that right here. I think that should be fine. Should be sufficient. We're going to need, just in case, let's put on some kind of communication device. Shall we put it right here? right here. I'm trying to find a good place for it. Maybe right here. And then we'll rotate it. To something like that. And we'll make sure that we can extend it. There we go. Just in case we need it. But I don't think we're going to need it. Alright, and we need some solar panels, but I'm not going to put them here, I don't think. I think this is all that... No. I need to bring back more than just 2. So we're going to need... Is it this one? That holds 4. That holds 2. Can I bring this back? Is the question. Without tumbling and burning up. I guess we're going to find out. Let's put a heavy heat shield if we can find one that's heavy. Whoops, that one's too big. For bigger parts. Okay, these two will work. 1.3 tons, 1.4 tons. What's this opening? Heat shield opening. Accommodate a docking port for very thin engine. Oh, I see. So you can put a docking port here? That doesn't make any sense. That one's too small. I guess we're using this one. Alright, what's the center of mass on this? Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. But this is what's coming back right here. Yeah, I'm not that... I don't know. We'll see. I brought back... How much does this thing weigh? 2.5 tons. Whereas this bay weighs 0.1 ton. Well, I'm glad I got the 4 parachutes. Alright, we're going to need... Let's put on some... We're going to need thruster RCS packs here. Actually, we're going to need a small fuel tank and engine for docking. We're also going to need an RCS, some RCS fuel, and I don't want any RCS fuel in this. I'll disable that because I don't want these things firing. Okay. So this has a battery pack, right? Okay, so all I need is some solar panels. Well, first let's get the fuel tank and the monopropellant. I would like more than just what was in here? 30? It's nothing. There's the monopropellant tank. Ooh, it's too small. Okay, where's the bigger one? So what we'll use is this one, it looks like, because I cannot find just the monopropellant Fortunately, this one has all three, and I need liquid fuel and oxidizer anyway on this stage. So we have 200 monopropellant, which should be enough. And I could go ahead and put the monopropellant back in here, just disable the RCS thruster. Enabled, disabled. So I have extra monopropellant, but not the thruster. I want the thrusters to be exterior to this. Let's put on an engine. Let's put on the Poodle. And then let's find the center of mass. So we need to put our thruster packs right here, which is right on the separator. Of course. Well, the separator, that's a heat shield. There's the decoupler. Alright, I think that'll work. What's a good thruster block? 5-way. I'm going to take these and put them on. Right about here, I'm guessing. Let's see if they come off. There we go. That looks good. I can actually make them a little... right about there. Alright. So this is the vehicle right here we're going to dock with this at the station with. And it has our engine to get us close. And we have plenty of fuel and oxidizer. Actually, it's probably more than we need. But that's okay. I like bringing more stuff than we need. Much better than not having it, getting up there and finding, uh-oh, I don't have enough monopropellant or oxidizer or fuel or whatever. Okay, let's put some panels. I think would be fine. 8 of them. Sounds about right. That way we'll get whatever direction we're looking at. We'll have the ability to recharge our batteries. And I'm assuming this is rechargeable. I don't know though. I honestly don't know. Do we have... You know, I could slap a battery on here, like right here. One of these small ones. That one's big though. Oops, we don't need 8 of them. Not that, that's a bit big. 300, 150. See, something like that. That one's a bit big. 12. Look at that battery. No thanks. Small. Let's put this one here over the logo. I could put a couple of them right here, maybe. I like the radial ones because they're kind of slim, easy to fit on your capsule. I don't know if I need 2 of them though. What the heck. Let's put one there. And one there. Alright, I think this is looking good. Empty crew cabin. Well, alright. Let's check our center of mass again. Looking good. Alright, we have Plenty of monopropellant, plenty of fuel. This is what will dock. Let's move this up a bit. Now let's build the stage that will finish getting us into orbit. And we'll change our altitude. So we're going to need another separator. And a fuel tank, which this should be enough here, I think. Let's see how much delta V that gives us when we put the engine on it. 1200. That should be plenty, I'm thinking. So this engine here and fuel tank is to be used once we're already in. Well, it's going to help us finish getting to orbit and then help us change altitude. And then we can dump it and then use this one to get us close. We'll use this one for when we're getting close, or we can also use it to change altitude as well. It's kind of like a backup. Alright, next, I'm going to need another separator. And the first stage now. So we're going to do... Is it these fuel tanks? What does this have? 1400. And this has 1800. I think we're using this. A couple of these. And an engine down here, which is going to be the best one I have is the Maverick at this point in time. Not that one. Oh, I'm sorry. For this size rocket, it's going to be the Skipper. And we're going to need boosters. Let's put on some fins too. Does that look right? Yep. And a couple of these. And some boosters. Probably something... Not the Thumper. Maybe that one. Although I'm not really fond. These things seem to make my rocket spin a little bit. Maybe this one. Let's try this one. Okay. Let's give it a little aerodynamic. And this... I think that's it. What do we got here? So those just add 800? Those add 800. So I have about 3,000 in the lower stage. Yeah, 3,000, and then plus this stage. That should be enough to get us into orbit, and yeah, that should be fine. $3,000, $4,000. Then we have, so we'll probably use this. Yeah, that's what it's there for, to help us get the rest of the way into orbit and to change altitude. should be good. And we also have this tank too, so... Alright. What are we going to call this? How about the Thor? And this is going to be a... Was it the 2.5? Orbiter. Are we ready? Oh, staging. Let's look at staging. This needs to go down here. So we have... These will all fire at the same time. Then we'll disconnect here. Disconnect here. Fire that engine. Disconnect. Fire that engine. Disconnect. And 4 parachutes. Is that enough? Should be. Where's our heat shield again? It should be right here. Come on, can I select this? Oh, I gotta be in the build. Alright. There's a heat shield. I just hope I can get this through the atmosphere without it tumbling. We'll find out. Maybe the hard way. Okay, let's go. Alright, so... Oh, we need to find out where is Juno. Oh, it's perfect. It's in perfect position. Right here. So what I'm going to do is let it go past, and I like to catch up to it. So I'm going to go into a lower orbit. Where are they? They're at 110 or something? 112. So I'll probably get it up to about 110. 110, and then catch up to it. So let's let it go past us a little bit. Right about there, probably. That's definitely going to go past us. Alright, let's launch. Probably put that right about here. Alright, let's go. More power. You know what? My staging got messed up. I don't know how that happened. You know, if you check your staging before you come out to the launch pad, the staging should stay the same. I don't know why this game does this. So now we gotta do this again. Alright. Clamps. Clamps. This. This. That. Alright, that looks good. Jeez. Let's wait till Juno gets close again. I'm gonna let it go by. And it's gonna take me a while to catch up, but I'll cut all that out. I would rather have more time to get my orbit and everything and my inclination correct, and then catch up to it, than to miss it. Okay, I guess I should check this again. That looks good. SAS and throttle to about here should be sufficient. Let's go. Alright, let's start turning now. Just a little bit. Coming up on solid SRB separation. Full power up of main engine and separation, and those collided. I need to probably change that so that they have those little engines that push them away. Okay, this is looking really good. One of my better launches. Okay. Can we see Juno pass by us? Not yet. It's way over here. So what I might do is hit about 100,000 first, and then stabilize that orbit, and then catch up a little bit, and then increase my altitude. That altitude up. I may have maybe 4 boosters would have been better, although I think this is still going to be fine. Still going up pretty quickly, and my speed is increasing, although not as fast as I would like. So I need to slightly tweak this rocket. Okay, now we're increasing speed pretty quickly. This is actually not that bad. Okay, we're coming up on 1,000 meters per second. So we need to double that to get into orbit. I need this to increase much more quickly than it is. Yeah, maybe 4 boosters would be better. Although this is not terrible. It's just not as efficient as I wanted it to be. At least get me up to 70. I'd ride this as much as I can. There we go. Alright, we got up to 81. So let's jettison this. Activate this engine. And turn off the throttle. Alright, so let's get up into at least orbit. Come on. $80 and $84. I think that'll work for now. 105-second burn. Alright. So I gotta start my burn like right now. A little too close for me. I mean, I would rather the first stage got me up a little higher. Maybe I can add the 2 solid rocket boosters that have a little bit more power. How does my, how do our planes compare? Pretty darn close. Alright, what's our fuel look like? We should have some left over in this. Actually, this is turning into a pretty decent launch. To start slowing down here pretty soon. Let's get that periapsis up. It's rising very rapidly now. Let's cut it off there. Okay, we're at 73. And what is this one? 93. So we're gonna have to raise this one. We got plenty of time because Juno's way out in front of us. Let's select Juno as target. How far are they? 408,000 meters. Alright, so what we're going to do basically is go over here to apoapsis, raise our periapsis up. We're going to get to about 105,000, and then we're going to slowly catch up. Once we get really close, then we're going to raise our altitude to about 110, and then from there we're going to coast in slowly and use our main engine to get close, and then once we get close, of course, we'll use the monopropellant, the RCS system to dock. So first things first, let's get a maneuver here. Let's see where we're at now. 101 and 100. Went a little over, but that's fine. Alright, so we're just 12,000 meters below. We'll use this orbit to catch up to Juno. How's our inclination? We could probably, let's change our inclination here. We'll do this at the descending node. Actually, yeah. Need to match our inclinations. So for a descending node, we want to go up to match it. So that's it right there. That's at 0, 0. Maybe a little bit more, because it looks... Okay, that looks about right. So this is a 1 second burn in 2 minutes. And I have to point the spacecraft down. No, up. To raise it, since this is a descending node, we want to go a little up. So if I point the spacecraft in this direction, where it tells me to, then I go back and look at it, I should be pointing up. Well, up is relative, but there we go. 1 minute and 53 seconds to burn. Now with these, it's harder to tell if when you've got your node correct. So I just like to watch this. Then when this gets down to 0, it's only a change of 8 meters per second. When it gets down to 0, then that's when I stop. Let's fast forward a little bit. Alright. Ready to burn. Just a little at a time. And then I'll just press on the X button to cut the engine right as I get this down to 0. That should be good enough. And descending node now says 0. So our planes should be pretty much identical, which it looks like they are. Alright, so we're a little below Juno, but when we catch up, how far are we? 123,000. When we get close to about, 10,000 meters, 20, maybe 30, then I'll raise my orbit so that will slow down. So at this point, I think I'll just let's maneuver this back down. At this point, I'll just wait until we get close, and I'll probably cut that out. Okay, as you can see, my orbit now is, I'm at 110,000 meters on both periapsis and apoapsis. Juno is at 112. I'm closing on Juno. I did my adjustments in my on my orbit. I raised my periapsis and apoapsis a little bit ago. I didn't show that. It's just standard routine little burns that I made. We're at 27,000 and closing. And you can see it right here. Well, you could see it. It's just around the corner here of Kerbin. Should be able to see it though. Yeah, it's right there. I don't know. Oh, it's right up here. It's right up here. So we have a close approach right over here, 14 kilometers, 14 and a half kilometers. We're going to go past that, and then we should be able to rendezvous probably right over here somewhere, is what I'm thinking. Because the last close approach was 35 kilometers, and it went down to 14 after one orbit. So we're probably going to, which is good, we need to rendezvous on the bright. I'd rather rendezvous on the light side. So we're probably going to get over here. Oh, we need to ditch, because we're done with this stage. We don't need it anymore, and we need to ditch it before we start rendezvousing. So let's get this. Get rid of that. There wasn't much fuel left. We have this, which is full. Has all of our monopropellant. So now we're going to be in a position here pretty soon to rendezvous. So I think what I'll do, 14 kilometers is pretty close. This has 15 now. We're 47 meters per second, which is kind of fast. So let's do a little time warp. I don't think I'll increase my altitude. I think I can do that pretty easily with this one engine I got left. 19 kilometers. So there she is. Let's... Oops. Let's turn the... I'm going to use my time to get this oriented correctly the way I want. And I'm not sure yet how that's going to look. But I want something that makes sense, so yeah, that works. All right. So we're moving at 61 meters per second towards Juno. We want to slow down. So does this? I forgot. Does this... Well, we want to line up basically our... This is Juno, and this is our vector. Going along the retrograde. And I need to make these two match. So I might wait until I get a little closer. I'm going to be at 15 here. Let's do another quick save. In case I messed this one up. 15 kilometers. I'll do a little time warp here. Kilometers. I'm gonna do a little test burn and see which way this moves when I... Oh, I need to activate the engine. Alright. Okay, I need to push it. Push it this way. I think that's the right one. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that's the prograde vector for Juno. And this is the retrograde. I just need to keep pushing this towards it so I can match them up. It says that I'm going to be within 7 kilometers in 5 minutes. Let's keep pushing this. Still getting closer, yes. So we're at 18 meters per second. Basically, that's how fast I'm closing in on Juno. And our vectors appear to be lined up. What's my altitude? My apoapsis is 128. Which looks like it pushed it this way out here. So I need to rendezvous soon. Although it looks like oops. Gotta push this the other way. Alright, so we're slow. Let's see if we could speed this up. Let's move over here. Catch up to them. Alright, 9 kilometers in 2 minutes. This is going to be an interesting one. Alright, looks like we're down to 1.6 kilometers in 4 minutes. And then we're going to have to do some wild corrections when we get close. We're closing in 51 meters per second. Kilometer in 3 minutes. So basically we're going really fast now towards them at 56 meters per second. Not really fast, but fast. And if we don't slow down, we'll shoot right past them when we get close. Alright, probably should start slowing down. Soon. But I can slow down pretty quickly. Now this is the one we want to push or pull. I keep forgetting. Let's give it a test. Come on. We want to push it. We want to push our vector towards there so we get on this side of it. Alright, let's see if we can slow down a little bit. Okay, as you can see, our distance is getting slower. Or closer. Smaller. .1 kilometers in 100 seconds. So I have to slow down very quickly. .3 kilometers and closing. So look, it looks like we're going to be at 0, in 2 minutes, very quickly. So let's see if we can slow this down. Actually, it looks like we're slowing down. Are we going to zoom past them? Do I have to speed up? Looks like I might have to speed up. Now I'm speeding up. Whoa. Oh, I see. My engine was still on. Okay, are we going farther away or closer? We're getting closer. Okay. It was weird. I was turning the spacecraft and I keep seeing my relative velocity go up and down, and then I finally noticed that my engine was still on. Alright, this looks good. Actually, I think we need to get a little closer, because the closest we're going to get is 1.4 kilometers, so let's speed up a little bit. There we go. 0.3 kilometers. Headed right towards it. 0.2 kilometers. 0.1. Alright, that looks good. Now, 7.8 meters per second. Now we just need to wait until we get close. We're 1,000 meters. 0.2. I'd rather be a little closer, but see if I can manage that. Point 1. I'm not too worried about the relative speed. It's very low. There's Juno. I can see the outline now. There we go. 0, 0. Okay. So let's turn this around and just wait till we get close and then brake. Burn retrograde, basically. Not brake. Oops. All right, this looks good. Quick save again. $250 meters and closing. You can see Juno right here. We'll try to get within 100 meters, probably a little closer, maybe 70. Slow down a little bit. Where are we? Okay, we're losing. We might be able to dock. .7 meters. So I want to reduce this to near 0. Then I'll bring up the RCS. Probably get within. See if we can get as close as we can. Let's brake a little bit. 0.8. Like 50 meters probably will be good. Alright, let's see if we can break this down. Am I moving fast, away, or close? I'm moving towards it. It looks like at 0.1. Oh, now I'm moving away. It's so hard to do this. Sometimes. No, it says I'm going towards it. No, I'm at 0, 0. Okay. So we're going to quick save here. Alright, and we need to align. Let's align and switch to Juno. We're going to align it so that it helps with docking. Which way are we moving? No, this way. That looks about right. And then we're going to retract these solar panels. I don't want to crash into them while I'm trying to dock. And close this up. Alright, there we go. Does this look about right? It's close enough. Switch back to Thor. Alright, there's our target here. Although, it'd have been nice if I approached from the other side so I could have the... So I could have an easy... I should have put actually some lights on this. But, we will manage. And then I got the sun in my eyes, so... Not exactly the easiest thing. Alright, let's bring up RCS. And... Let's see, what were the thruster controls? I need to align the thruster controls the way I like. Was it I? Yes. I is forward. No. I. K is up and down. What is this? Okay, that's moves me to the right. Left. Need to turn this. Okay, that looks okay. What is it? Come on, SAS, stay. SAS is a little buggy. Looks like when you turn off your RCS, it just will not stay. Alright. Does that look right? Does that look good? It looks good enough. I kind of wish I'm on the other... You know, I could turn... Let's do... that's not going to help. I could maneuver over here, but it's going to take a long time. So, we'll just do it like this. And we'll bring up RCS again. Move us over this way. I don't feel like I'm moving much over this way. Okay, let's go close. Closing in. 36, 37 meters. I think I want to slow down, going to my left. There we go. Do I want to do? I need to go up. Wait. That's forward. Oh, this is up, right? No, it's down. Up. Backwards, forwards. Okay, need to move over. Let's slow down. Come on. Slow down. Okay. Slow our movement to the right. This is fine tuning. Need to go up a little bit. And honestly, what I need to do is let's disable RCS, and I need to rotate a little bit, like that. All right. Bring back up RCS. How much fuel we have left? Tons. Okay. Excellent. Looks like we're right on. We just need to move over to the left a little bit and then forward, and then we're good. Well, we're in the darkness now. That actually helps. But I should have brought... I think next one I bring up, I need to bring a light here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, is that good? I think that might be good. Let's start moving forward now. I think that's good. Let's rotate again. Ooh. Let's rotate down. Right about there. Stay there, please. You buggy RCS. So at some point, the magnetism will take over. Ooh. Let's, come on. Back off, back off. Because we're a little high now. So let's go down. Oops, that's up. Down. And now I'm docking hard. Okay, slow down. And that looks about right. Let's continue forward. Now we're going too low. Back up. Looks like it's going to hit right there, right where I want. And as soon as I get in there, I'll disable SAS. Back up, back off a little bit. Are we lined up this way? Mostly. Probably go a little bit to the right. Okay, that looks good. Come on, magnet, take over. That should be it. There we go. Oop, come on, get in there. Dock. There we go. We are docked. All right. So let's do the mystery goo real quick. I wish I had some lights. I think I put the goo over here. There it is. Let's bring up the contract real quick. Dock with Juno, perform mystery goo. Here we go. Okay, we will keep that experiment. Excuse me. Because we're going to get a little science. We could broadcast it, actually. Let's do that. Because it says return it to... Well, it says return. So, never mind. We got to return it. Let's keep it. And let's transfer some Kerbals over to Thor. Did we get the we did. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. Alright, so that worked. Let's do another one. Roke. Let's transfer you. Take this one. Moved. Okay, Kerbin Roke moved. And a couple more. Loadly. To here. And one more. Actually, a couple more. To here. That one should be full now. Let's see if it'll let us... What happens if we transfer another one? Should say... see, it's red. This part is full, so we'll put them here. Into the command pod. And one more. Into the command pod. Okay. So we should have 4 in here, and 3 in here, including Elibald. There's Elibald. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Alright, so we can undock at some point, and then get back down to Kerbin. So we're loaded up. We might as well... I don't think we got this done. Perform Mr. Goo. Return to Kerbin. We haven't done that yet. So let's undock. And we should probably back out a little bit. Bring up RCS. And go backwards. There we go. Excellent. Let's go a little bit more. Because what I want to do is bring... let's transfer. So I want to be able to bring their... Where are they? Right here? Okay. Is that going to hit? That might hit. I'm going to wait until this one goes out a little farther. And then we'll open up the solar panels. Is that enough? That's probably enough. And looks like they're out, so let's transfer to this, back to this one. Alright, and now we just need to get back to Kerbin. Let's do that real quick. I'm going to do a little time warp. And before I leave, let's transfer back to Juno real quick and orient Juno so that it's facing the sun again. I'm going to disable SAS and then re-enable, and then hopefully it'll stay in that position. Alright, let's move back to Thor. Alright, and look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get these kids back home. Alright, where are we? We want to... Are we far enough away from... I think we are far enough away. Let's see if we can get even farther away. I don't know why it's burning RCS when I'm not even touching the buttons. I have no clue. Alright. Well. Let's maneuver to retrograde and burn so we can get home. Alright, and I'm going to do another quick save because you never know with this game. Alright. When things could go terribly wrong. Alright, let's do a burn. Is our engine... Yeah, it's active. Okay. Alright, let's burn now. Where is Juno now? Ooh, Juno's flying past us because we're slowing down. So Juno's like shooting off in the distance. I just want to get clear of it so I didn't crash into it. Okay. Let's get this down to about 40, I'm thinking. Right about here. Okay. Is that enough? Yeah, that puts us down somewhere. I'd rather go in the ocean if I can. And I'm not sure. This looks like a landmass. Well, we'll see what happens. I got 4 parachutes, so... Yeah, I think this is land. Oops. So we'll jettison this. And where is our retrograde vector? Where? Here? Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Now's the moment of truth. Can I get this thing through the atmosphere without losing control? I think we'll be fine, but I've never tried this, so... Okay, here we go. Seems okay. It's not wanting to spin around. And when I touch the controls, it doesn't want to flip or move. So I think we're going to be fine. I'm just hoping we have basically enough weight down here to keep it, the weight, basically the gravity, to pull on this part here to keep the heat shield down. Looks good so far. Yeah, we're gonna land over land. Let's just hope those 4 parachutes. Whoa! Now we're seeing some spinning. Whew. Thank goodness that we slowed down enough. Okay. Now we just need the atmosphere to slow us down even more. $270. I don't know what these are rated at. I think they're rated at better than that other parachute, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Actually, it looks like we're not going to slow down any more than this, so I'll go ahead and deploy them. And this should be enough, really. It should slow us down. It should get us slower than 10 meters per second. We're going to find out here real soon. As soon as these deploy, so we're at 8 meters per second. I think that'll be good. I'm not sure what this heat shield's rated at. I could jettison it. No, I don't want to do that. I mean, it is quite a bit of weight, but I would rather the heat shield take the damage than the crew cabin. I like the terrain detail here. It looks, especially the mountains in the distance, looks really good. I can slow this down. There we go. By maneuvering it, giving it a bit more air resistance, less streamlined as it goes down to the ground. Slows down a little bit more. Okay, so we're at 7.8. It should be okay. Yeah. All right. We have returned, and we have 4 tourists, and supposedly some of them are supposed to become astronauts. We'll see. So let's recover this one. Is it dark at the Space Center? It is 2.3 science. That's probably for the mystery goo experiment. Okay, next. And what do we have? So it says here we have 6 tourists advanced to level 1. I'm not sure what that means. Elibald, awarded for docking in Kerbal orbit. Let's go to the astronaut complex. Available for sightseeing. So there are, what are they, still tourists, or maybe I have to bring them all back. I'm not sure. Then again, I don't know. I've never done this particular contract before, so I maybe have to bring them all back before it tells me. Maybe it's bugged and none of them become astronauts, Kerbonauts. I don't know. But from that, it looks like... What do we got here? So we got this. This should give us a contract complete. Ionizate. This was from... Okay. I'm not sure what this is. Ionization scan of Kerbin. Is that the contract I just picked up? Hold on a sec. No, that's this. What is this one? Form goo. We got that. We got some science out of that. Quite a bit. And some recognition. And this is, what is this? Milestone. Crew transfer. Okay. And this is Explore Kerbin. That's from that crew transfer contract. This is also from the crew transfer contract, I believe. And I'm not sure what this is from. Ionization scan of Kerbin. I don't know. Let's go check that contract. Maybe it thinks that part of it is already done. Yeah, vessel's automated. Complete. That was a different vessel. Weird. Okay. Space Camp, what does this show? Yeah, I don't think this is going to show anything until we're done with the crew transfer. See, we recovered some of them. We need to recover them all. Alright. So what I'll do, probably, is in the next episode, I will already be... I'm going to take basically the same rocket, the Thor, up there, dock, transfer them back, and I will join the next episode in progress as I'm coming back down. And then we'll see what happens after I get them all returned to Kerbin. So that's what we're doing next time, and then we'll probably do something else that won't take long to do. We'll probably do... Actually, what I want to do is go to Menmus again. I want to load up a lander and go to Menmus and get a ton of science. That's what I want to do. So expect that next time, unless something weird changes, something weird happens and I change my plans. But hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.